biceps out usually.
Okay, so I've two of the superstar players from the Great Britain Men's Open side with me here, Steve Barry and Josh Roberts. Steve, how's that game from your point of view?
That was a lot of fun, and it's not raining, which is the best thing you can say about Limerick. It's awesome, great Irish team, physical, good international tag. There's a few feisty battles, and that's what you want.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looked like there was a little bit of verbal sparring on the pitch. Are you involved in any of that?
I, surprisingly enough, was not for once in my life. But I love that part of it because, people want to win desperately, and it just adds an extra little layer to the game, So there should be more verbal sparring, in my opinion.
Excellent. Okay, you've heard it here first. Josh, you showed amazing pace, brilliant wheels down that right-hand side to score your first try of the British and Irish Cup this year. Tell us about it.
I mean, I think that's the first interception I've ever scored, so what a time to do it. And I got to the halfway line, I saw them coming across, so I was like, do I have it? And yeah, it's such a good feeling for the first touch.
You didn't mention my amazing wheels at any stage there, Will, which is interesting. I think you chose to leave that out. What about my wheels?
Well, not in this interview right here, but if you watch the match back, you'll hear the praise for the stepping and the hopping around in centre field. They were struggling to tag you, and that buys so much time for the team. Talk a little bit about how you guys in Men's Open set up these plays to be finished off by the guys on the wing.
Well, we have young fellas like this man here with rapid legs, so all we try and do in the middle is to be boringly technical for a second. We try and involve a few of those defenders in the ruck so that there's space somewhere. Get the ball down nice and quick and just give it to the quick and handsome lads to do their work. But so we're the donkeys in the middle, and then you have the thoroughbreds out wide.
Yeah, absolutely, and it worked really well. Talking one of those donkeys in the middle, James Barron, the coach, we saw him go down with what looked to be a worrying knee injury, a little bit like George did yesterday. He came back on after that. How's he doing at the moment?
He's just soft, Will. Do you know what I mean? He's a new generation. He's soft. They go down at the slightest touch. He's grand. He took a knee straight into where he's just had knee surgery, so obviously immediately he's going to be hyper conscious of it. So he went off, double checked it, made sure everything was in the right place and facing the right way, and then he was fine. He'll be fine later on. He's as much as I mock him, he's tough as nails. And while we're on that, we'll look straight down the lens and get well soon to Goldie, who dislocated his knee yesterday. He was making his debut, was carving up, and we hope to see him back on the pitch as quick as we can.
Yeah, absolutely. We heard from him talking the team up in the preview for the match. He's a good-looking man. Sadly, we didn't get him on camera. We'll have to try and get him on later. 1-0 in the series so far between the two of you. Predictions, Josh, for the next two games?
I think we got the next game. By the end of that second half, we were carving up the switch in the middle, and then there's a lot of space out wide. So hopefully, a couple more tries.
Fantastic. Any last thoughts from you, Steve?
Just that this very attractive lady ran across her camera, so maybe just use that clip instead of us. It was just a lot of fun. I want to give a shout out to Rachel, who's watching in Malaysia, who we all miss on the tag field, and that's it basically. Hopefully we win the next two. I won't count me chickens until they're hatched, but we're going well and it's good fun.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, guys. Well played.
Cheers, man. Oh yeah, of course, COVID safe. Hang it.